What's going on, guys? Andy here, G4 Outdoors. I'm with the family, I'm with my wife, I'm with Braden, and Randy is actually next to us in the G4 Tracker. We're out here at Watkins Mill. We've been on the lake, we've fished for maybe 30 minutes, and we've already caught 4. Braden caught a 3-pounder, a nice 3-pound bass, and I caught maybe 3 1.5 pounders. Nothing super big. But this big old storm that wasn't supposed to be here this morning, there was a 10% chance of rain. Now there's an 85% chance of rain at this moment, so it just kind of came out of nowhere. So we're sitting in the truck with the boat hooked up, waiting for this to pass by, which it should pass by hopefully in the next like 30 minutes or so. So we're gonna be doing some waiting. But yeah, I plan on taking the camera with me because I left it in my truck when we got on the boat. So I was like, well, I guess I'm not gonna make a video. But now I got my camera back, so I'm gonna try to make a video today. I think Randy's gonna try to locate some crappie here on Watkins Mill. I used to do a lot of crappie fishing when I was younger out here. And we've been doing some bass fishing. The wife's been doing a little crappie panfish action. But we'll see what we get into.
Search G4 Outdoors, YouTube online. Well, as I look up and I ask, can I please just catch a break? I got my rod and my reel and I'm headed to the lake, yeah.
All right, y'all, back on the lake. Got Randy back there, can you see him? Can you see that guy? He's doing a little reverse action. Braden's up here, wife's drying stuff off. I always hate when the boat gets wet, and the only reason it bugs me is because my rod locker kind of leaks a little bit, so I got to take all my rods and reels out. And if you know me, there's a lot of rods and reels in there, because if you leave them in there and your cover and stuff doesn't ventilate properly, you're gonna have rusted hooks, you're gonna have mildew and moldy reels and rods. So I take them out, I let all that dry. It is what it is. Let's try to get into some fish. So I've been trying to kind of show Braden and teach him a little bit as far as like color selection goes. It really doesn't matter as much as everyone thinks it does, and everyone puts so much effort into matching colors and stuff like that. The water's relatively clear. I'd say about, 5-foot visibility, 4-foot visibility. So that's pretty clear water. He's throwing something pretty natural. I'm literally using the brightest neon pink bubble gum. This is a Yum, like Ocho or Cinco, with a little chartreuse tip. And like I said earlier, I've caught 3, he's caught 1 so far, and we're just kind of seeing what happens, right? If you can find the pattern, you'll find the fish. Find what they're looking for, where they're at. They're in this grass pretty good. They just see it come by, you smack them in the face with it, and they whack it. But yeah, we're going all bubble gum with a little bit of chartreuse tip. And if anybody's watching this video and you are relatively in the area, maybe new to fishing Watkins Mill or fish Watkins Mill a lot, you're gonna know, or you're gonna learn, that this lake is very, very grass heavy. Very grass heavy. Right now I am throwing a Wacky rig, and I am using a little weedless, maybe like 1/4 ounce head on the hook. Nothing too heavy, because I can still get down through the grass. And it's not like you're punching through mats or anything. They're just kind of around the grass and just waiting for stuff to kind of come by. But I would definitely go with some sort of weedless option, whether you're Wacky rig fishing or you're Texas rig fishing. Otherwise, you're going to be spending a lot of time getting grass off your stuff. You going? Giant bass. Giant bass. Oh my God, it's a giant. My wife just caught a giant, guys. Biggest bass of the day. What do you guys know about that? Huh? Giant. Oh no. You heard it though, right? You guys heard it? And Braden got himself a new setup too today. He's got a new Shimano rod. He's trying to put it in front of the camera. It's blue, looks pretty cool. I don't know what Shimano series it is, but it was only 40 something bucks at Academy, which is a pretty good deal for anything Shimano, right? Cast King, Zypher maybe on the reel. And we finally got him into using some braid to get a little more power behind the fish, especially when fishing like this in the grass and trying to set the hook and just yank them out of there, right? Because before he just had like 6-pound mono, and you ain't flipping fish, you ain't getting the power behind it with that. So he's got his own little bass right now. Classic wife stuck in the tree, right? All right, we're switching it up a little bit. I got Braden throwing a black and blue speck lizard. I've caught some giants on lizards. And I'm gonna go with this Berkeley catch 45% more fish. I could use a little 45% more fish, you know, for the video. A little bluegill color. It's like a pumpkin green, but it's got like the blue and green and every flake color you can think of.
That fish spit the lure out 3 times. Not even joking, Dad.
Did it?
Yes. I felt him eat it. I was letting him eat it, spit it out. Then he came back, then he spit it out, then he came back, spit it out.
Dad just got
And
one.
then I
Maybe
just
not.
ate it.
That's 45% more fish already. I mean, it's bigger than the last fish, right?
It's a nice little bass.
45% more fish in the boat, dude.
Bryn, you're gonna end up smacking me in the face.
Maybe 12 ounces. I think it's time to move spots. And for you guys that don't know Watkins Mill, this is it. It's only about 100 acres. It's not a big lake by any means, but it's also been here for like 120 years. So it's an old lake, and there's definitely some big ones in here. A lot of kayakers come up here. Usually not people on boats this big, but we got a guy on a boat this big. Seeing nothing on the old live scope, huh?
I ain't seeing nothing over here.
I ain't seeing nothing over. You find old Bessie yet? She's still in here.
Brush pile.
Brush pile with fish on it, or just a brush pile?
Just brush pile.
Hmm.
Another one. Another one.
You got any of the Missouri conservation things popping up on there?
I'm just on Garmin right now.
No. I think we're gonna head back into the back. What are you doing? Just trolling around still?
I don't know what I'm doing.
We're gonna go back in the back. That's where she caught the one crappie at, so I'm gonna go back in there and see what's going on. So where we're fishing at now is relatively close to the dam. The dam's right here. But in the back here, there's a little swimming beach off to the left. And back in that cut, there's a lot of lay down weeds, like tall grass and stuff in the water. I've done pretty good in bass. My biggest bass out of the lake is about 6.5 pounds, and that's where I caught it, was back in there. But she caught a crappie back in there, so we're gonna go back in there and see if we can't get into some fish. And also, so you know, if you've never been out here and you wanna come out here, you can put any size boat you want to on this lake, but it is a no wake lake. So you could have a 300 horse Merc on your boat if you want to. It's still a no wake lake. So you're talking like 1,000, 1,500 RPMs, yeah. So you're just kind of putting around a little bit faster than your trolling motor to get from point A to point B. But like I said, it's a tiny lake and you'll get there. You don't need to go flying around. All right, new spot, same kind of stuff. A little shallower than what we were in. Same kind of grass. Same kind of weed. A little different area.
I just want to try to catch a big fish so I can brag to all my friends at middle school, because like everybody.
That's a good fish right there.
Dang.
Grab the net.
Giant.
Yeah, whatever this is, I'm not mad at it. Whatever this is, I am not mad at it. Yeah, if he's pulling the drag on this, it's going to be a decent fish. I don't think it's a bass.
He's a cat.
It might be a cat. No, it's a bass. It's a big bass. Big old bass. He just now came up. Big old bass, Brayden. Look at that guy. Oh, he got off. He got off at the net. That was a horrible net. That's okay. That was a good fish right there. That would have been cool
It's
to
not
show
like
you guys.
you. Why don't you get a net with a longer handle? I was about to go
I
in the
don't have anywhere to put it on
water.
this boat.
Why don't you get a collapsible handle?
It's all good. That was about a 6-pound bass. 5 at minimum. 6. I think he's over 6, but that was a big fish. I don't really get bummed out about missing those like 5-ish plus pound fish because growing up where my grandma lives, they have a community lake. It's a private, like a little private lake. And I would go there on like one day and catch like 10 5 to 6 pound bass. My biggest out of there was like 8 something. So I mean, I've caught so many, it doesn't bug me. Would have been cool to show you, especially for Watkins mill. It's been a while since I caught one that good.
Get away from me.
It was a good fish. Yeah, I don't know, guys. We may head in and give it a hour or so, because there's definitely some gnarly storms heading our direction. You may get this video picked back up on Smithville Lake here in a little while, so let's see. I'll tell you guys what, I don't think Randy's worried about it. Oh, that was a weather notification right there. Kearney, intermittent rain will begin around 10:13. Intermittent. What do you consider intermittent? I see a cell down there, but I can't get service enough to do anything. So I don't know if that's coming towards us or not. Get anything, dude?
This brush pile's loaded, but no, I'm not getting.
Need the minnows. Need the minnows.
For sure on here.
This right here, I think it's coming right at us. Looks like it'll be here around 10:15 or so.
Ask him if he wants to go to Smithville.
Huh?
10 o'clock.
You want to go to Smithville? Like hang out at your house for a little bit, let this rain pass and go to Smithville?
And
Yeah.
Braden
Randy.
wants to go catfishing.
I want to catch like a big fish.
Randy don't know how to catch no big fish.
What?
you ain't got the patience for that.
Yeah, I do.
He wants catfish and I want to mess a crappie. All right, y'all, we made it. Beautiful Smithville Lake. The rain has subsided. It's been about an hour and a half. We stopped by Burton's for a little bit, got a couple little things. Randy got a new little tub of Sunny's Super Sticky, so it looks like him and my son are going out on the G4 tracker, and they're gonna do some catfishing. So me and my wife are gonna hang around where they're at and try to get into some crappie and some bass, so we'll see what's going on, right?
I'm gonna throw some waxies.
Okay,
And I'm gonna get some bluegill.
that'd be cool. I'd take bluegill. If we get some big bluegill, I'd take him too.
And then I'm gonna
Try to catch a giant.
let him try to catch a giant, and I'm gonna catch a giant.
Catch a bunch of Sunny Super Stickies. Yeah, let's go back to that little island and those power poles over there, right?
Racing, yeah.
All right, a little bit different mounting. This is kind of a little wobbly. We'll see what happens though. Okay, we're gonna try to catch some little bluegill to get them on some catfish. I want to take one. I want like a whole jar of it from in there.
I'm not having any luck on
Yep.
this. Got it.
That's a bass though, isn't it? Yeah, it's a bass. We can't fish with that guy. Little bass. He's there, but he's super tiny. Still catfish bait though. This is a little small, but we're gonna keep it because we haven't caught anything else, right? Any sort of catfish bait is any sort of catfish bait. A little small, but it's still gonna catch you a catfish, right? When you don't have any bait at all, kind of keep them all until you can wean them out. Andrea just caught one. Which, yeah, this is a crappie jig head, right? This is a big crappie fishing jig head there, but she still got one. All right, guys, me and my wife caught 3. They ended up catching 5, so that's 8 total for them to do their catfishing with. I think we're gonna stick to the whole bass and crappie thing over here on this boat. Are you making a video? No, he's not making a video. So if they get some fish, I'll show you that. And we're gonna continue to do some fishing too. I don't know how long of a video this is gonna be. We're gonna find out. All right, dude, how many you caught?
Oh, sorry. 12?
12 fish?
Where'd your muff go?
I took it off because I didn't want it to blow away as I was driving down the lake. You know, that old chestnut. I'm probably gonna let you guys catfish for a while. I might go all the way back, as far back in W, and try to catch a couple bass. I don't know if you guys are just chilling here for a while.
Yep.
Or are you gonna move and try somewhere else?
Sounds like we're staying here.
I like how Braden
Just staying here for a
the boss.
We might stay for like a little bit, but not much action here, so
Huh?
we'll have to move. It's not very good.
Well, you know where I'll be. All right, so I'm back here about as far back as you can go where old W Bridge is. I'm gonna throw the Wacky rig out for a little while. See if we can't catch a bass or 2 out of here. Fuck. You got the whole thing. I just put that on too. Last fish nailed it. It's falling. There he is. I think it's the same fish.
You need the net?
Nah.
You know I'm not good at doing that.
Deese. It's a deese. It's a Smithville deese. Had to have been the same fish because that was in the exact same spot. It's probably what? 10, 15 pounds? Pretty good one. It's been a pretty good day. Caught quite a few bass. Most of the bass came before I even started recording at Watkins Mill before the storms came in. After the storms came in, it slowed down quite a bit. But let's go catch back up with Randy and Braden. We put that back in that thing. And see what they got going on. How'd you guys end up doing?
Great.
How many catfish?
Like 20.
That's a lie. Must be nice to be the guy that takes the front row parking spot, so all you gotta do is back up down the ramp. I had to park way the hell over here. All right, dude, how'd you end up doing?
Oh, I'm sorry. Not worth a shit.
All right.
Caught 1 catfish. It was about yay big. Had to throw him back because about that much gut came out.
Oh, gut hooked him bad?
Yeah. Well, that ain't why I threw him back. It just...
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're probably not gonna keep him anyways.
Don't forget to drain your live well.
I caught 1 bass back in there, about 1.5 pounds on the old Wacky rig.
Oh, cool.
But yeah, it was kind of dead. You're gonna have to drain it.
Yeah, this definitely wasn't a week ago. It wasn't a week ago fishing. We were really on the catfish. We went back to the same spot, threw the same baits. Actually threw some cut bait back there, threw some live bait, threw some sunnies, got a good one on sunnies. The rest was no bites. But you know, it was a good day on the water, just wasn't a good day of fishing. Yeah.
Boat saying we. A lot of people say not to use these. It's a lot better just to have your trim all the way down and let your skag just drag on the ground. That way you mentally know that your engine's still back there because you can hear it. All right, y'all, that's it for us today. Andy, Randy, wife, Braden in the truck, a little bit of Watkins Mill, a little bit of Smithville. Hopefully I got you guys something. We'll see when I edit this, but I'll see you later. You're going back out here tomorrow?
We'll be here tomorrow.
He's going back out here tomorrow doing some tubing with some other friends and stuff. I don't think we're gonna go. It's just too many people on the boat. It's fine with 4 people, but you get like 6 or 8. Sure, the boat can do it, but it's a lot of people. It's a crowded space with that many people.
July 4th weekend at that.
It's tough. Yeah, and July 4th weekend.
I don't want to be out here.
But like always, guys, thanks for watching the video. If you got something out of this video and you enjoyed it, please hit the like button. If you haven't seen one of our videos before and this is your first time checking it out, please hit the subscribe button. We always appreciate the new subscribers. And if you saw anything in this video worth a crap, or if you got some comments for me, leave a comment down below. Let me know. Until next time, guys, we'll see you later. I'm out.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I just dream of fishing while I'm going through my workday. I listen to my boss, though he's driving me berserk. Damn it, I can't take much more because my brain is really hurting. And now the bank is always calling and I don't know what to do. And I haven't bought a crankbait since like 1992. But the bass are out.